And we are live. Do not adjust your sets. It's Sunday night. It's organic days. So you know what that means. It's 94 Feet of Life. Scene family. 94 Feet of Life is the Facebook group. This is going to be a fun one. I'm going to do the intros really quick because we got to get to business. Shout out Trav. Trav, what's happening, man?
Hey, you know what it do, man. Just really been really anticipating this one. This is you've been saying this is gonna be a fun one, man. I'm all for it, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Slightly to the north of him is my main man, Jay Ham. Jay Ham, what's happening?
What kind of swerve you got with this thing, man? I'm just ready to get to it, man.
And to the further north of him is my main man. What's happening, man?
By default, I am now the king of the north because Ronnie has relocated. So I will wear that with the utmost humility. And I am ready for whatever happens. Germ, I did not forget about you. You're the prince of the north. You ain't ready yet.
So the topic is best players to never make an all-star game. Now, it would be easy to just Google this topic. You go on your Bleacher Report or whatever and just pull names, right? That's easy. You go on your little hot take groups, pull names. That's remedial. 94 Feet of Life ain't remedial. So everybody here had homework to create their list of best players to never make an all-star game. But we're gonna do something different. So y'all, I want y'all to imagine yourselves in that big penthouse scene office. This is now turned in 94 Feet of Life of front office.
Hey.
This is no pick your 12 favorite players. This is not pick the 12 best guards. We're gonna create a team.
Sweet.
Okay.
Full 12 roster. So we can't have 12 guards. We can't have 12 forwards. A full 12-man roster. And the math actually works today because we got 4 guests. So you know what that means? Each man gets 3 players.
Okay, cool.
Now,
We only pick a 3.
You get 3. So you gotta think now the depth, strategy, how we gonna play. So all them 100 guards y'all might have on that list.
Some of them gone. A lot of them gone.
This is now, we are gonna build us a squad.
Let's get it.
So everyone got their homework out. This is us, front office, draft night, preseason training camp, whatever you want to call it.
We building our own team together, right?
This is the 4 of us it is 4 assistant GMs.
Beautiful.
This is our team. This ain't 4 team. This is the 4 of us putting this together. Now, any questions?
Let's get it.
Now we will some of the names that everybody had on their homework. Do want to give props and praise to certain guys, but we're gonna create the team. So we only get 3 players per man. Trav, I'm gonna start with you.
Yes.
Now, what we want to do, fellas, we're gonna go around, but certainly it's open discussion. So if somebody picks somebody like, nah, he might not be a big fit based on what I have, talk about it. This is a real draft room, war room situation.
So, as he says this, let me tell y'all what our roles within our roles are. So, Ham being the historian, he's the one that's gonna find me, the old school guys. Trav being
I already got one.
Trav being the winners, he's gonna be the ones, finding the ones that's gonna win you games and get you substance and style at the same time. Me because I'm training the young ones. Of course, I'm gonna show you the youngsters, and it's gonna work out because we're gonna have a nice balance of old school, new school, and you see how we think. I like it. Okay, let's do it.
Right, and my list of homework is definitely not all old school. It's a mix.
It's everywhere. You're right.
Yeah, as it should be.
So not necessarily the first pick in the draft, but for our squad, who are the first two? Let's say you want to present.
So, me personally, my first pick, especially in today's game, this guy right here would fit perfectly. It's our very own member of 94 Feet of Life, Sam Perkins. He fits right along with it. 6'10", 6'11", can stretch the flow, go inside, go outside, can go on the switches. I'm riding with Sam Perkins.
Unicorn. He was a unicorn.
Unicorn. Started off with him.
Make sure y'all go to who we pick. We might have to review this. So whether you got your little notes out or whatever. Okay. So have submitted Sam Perkins. Trav, you got one more?
Let me look real quick. This is not gonna take long. Second. Now, here's the question that I got for my second.
Okay.
Is he the healthy one, or is he what he is now?
Is what he is now.
Okay, so that kind of scratched out one.
Okay, so here's the question. Here's what we're going to, just to help it out. We are assuming this is everybody on their best day.
Well, if that's the case, my second one is going to be Arvydas Sabonis.
Trav went big really quickly. Pause.
Okay, we're going with the bigs early. Based on his first two picks of big, who you got?
He threw me off. But I still feel like we need this big anyway. Let's go back to Dallas. Former teammate of Sam Perkins. 2-time six man of the year award winner, the late great Roy Tarpley. Roy gonna come in and get you. Roy walking double off the bench. He's 15-10 off the bench. So it's like, come on, dog. We need that. He can start or he can come out. He can come out the pan either way. I'm gonna pass on the second one. Come back around with me on the second one. I'm gonna think about this one because we gotta go to the backcourt. I gotta narrow that down.
All right.
MJ, I know you love your guards.
Of course.
Give me two.
You want two? I'll get you the best one right now. If you want, if that's what you really want.
Give me two.
Okay. So I'm a scout of young talent. The individuals that I am picking, one of them will not be on this list for long. And one of them just got it. The first one that I'm going to pick that has not made an All-Star game yet, the first one I'm going to pick, you actually saw him in a movie with Adam Sandler. He was the biggest troll ever. My man, Anthony Edwards. I'm cheating. Yes, I am cheating. Because I do not know if he's going to make it in that Western Conference. It's a packet order there. Give me Anthony Edwards first. He got everything you need for an all-star. He has substance. He has style. He has the what the fuck moments. He can get you buckets. He's a competitor in everything. Give me Anthony Edwards right now. I'm taking him right now. Now, because again, this is an all-star game, we got to have a balance of entertainment value, but with substance.
When the all-star game.
No, but I'm going to tell you, because again, I'm thinking if this is front office, I know what the owner wants. Owner needs to fill butts and seats too and win. He got to do both.
Okay.
He got to do both. So since he got to do both, and since y'all scared to pick guards right now, let me get the drunken monk Rod Strickland. I have to get him. Run my offense. Run my offense.
I was going there. Let's see.
Right now, the table split already.
See, this one that the people know this. Like they always accuse us like y'all be having the same answers. That's because we think alike. We don't even be like this was no
Exactly.
discussion about this through the week. It's like a lot of us got a lot of the same stuff, and it's like, okay, we get these rules and we get the new rules in by Big Shot at the bell. You know what I'm saying? To start the show, we got to reflip the thinking, and it's like, okay, we put the squad together. We already got a squad, just off the fact that we put out there already.
So my guard you can't rip, my shooting guards you can't jump with or guard. Trav's bigs you can't do nothing with. Ham big you can't do nothing with. And then we ain't even hit to Ronnie yet. So let's see it.
So of these first 5 picks, just to kind of, I figured Roy Tarpley I didn't have on my list because you just too many people I forgot. So shout out to Roy. I didn't have Anthony Edwards because when MJ said he was with some current guys, I said, okay, I ran through a couple. I didn't even think that young, but I like it. Rod was on my list and probably was somebody I was going to put up for. Sabonis is an interesting pick and Perkins. So we got some bigs, but I think we need a little bit more mobility up front.
If it's coming to me, I got 2 ready.
So I had as one of the forwards, Lamar Odom. So I got Lamar because I think you talk about Trav, talk about modern day NBA. What is the modern day NBA? You talk about 6'10", handle the ball, or really was underrated as a rebounder. Like Lamar clean the glass, he can handle the ball. So Lamar. Now I'm gonna go to the guards because the Strickland Anthony Edwards combo that's a really good contract. So your third guard is usually gonna be somebody who's either that combo guard.
Yep.
Or
I think I know where he's going.
It's either gonna be the combo guard or it's gonna be another scorer. So there are a lot of choices right here. So based on what I think this team is going to end up being, this guy's not the best player on this list, but I think based on what we end up with, he's going to be the best fit, and that's Jason Terry. Now, we can argue this. Again, fellas, we don't have to, again, we just the front office, we talking. I'm going to put Jason Terry down initially. I am open to taking him off, but I want to talk about, initially, Let's
talk about this. Let's talk about this. Because the question that I have, and it's just a simple question, can CJ McCollum do everything Jason Terry do in addition to what he's already bringing?
We got spots left.
Oh, we got plenty. We got. I want to submit one myself when we get a chance.
Only get 3 per player. MJ, do you want as your third?
I can pick my third right now, but it won't be CJ. But I'm gonna let's stay in order.
Okay. So Ham, let's go back to Ham real quick. You got a second?
I like the CJ one, but I'm also thinking, especially along that guard end, if we got Rod Strickland running the point, I know I can play Mike Conley with Rod Strickland, and they can match up pretty much against any pair.
Mike Conley made an All-Star. Mike Conley made an All-Star.
Damn, he did. He did recently. Okay.
Yep.
Back to CJ again. Let's go there. Let's go there.
You going CJ?
Okay, so CJ is Ham's second.
Because he can also play with Rod too, because CJ, he can run the point. He can play off ball. He can be a good combo, just like he was for Dane. You know, so that works.
I like it.
So I'm looking at the roster right now. Perkins, Sabonis, Tarpley, Odom. So that's 4 guys, 6'10" and up.
Yep.
Edwards, CJ, Terry.
Almost spots.
So I think, fellas, with these last 5, we gotta go. We don't know what I think we should do. We gotta go into this 6'6" to 6'9" range.
I got plenty.
Bigger wing,
Plenty for that one.
bigger wing, smaller small forward, however you want to call it. Now we don't have to do this. Trav, I'm gonna come back to you on a third pick.
Okay. So it's on me.
It's on you.
Woo!
You don't pick the wing.
How many spots we got now?
Don't have to.
I wanted to go 2 directions. Now that you saying that to like the 6'6" to 6'9". It's 2 people I really want to. It's gonna be a deciding factor. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna pick the one that I want, but in parentheses, I'm gonna put the one that may edge this out.
Okay.
So if we going by size and factor and what we can do, I'm going Tony Kukoc.
Ooh,
Mm.
damn.
That's
Oh,
dope.
dog, you would know.
All right. Let's hold the parentheses.
But my guy that I'm going to put in parentheses, Jamal Crawford.
Okay.
Okay. Myron, give me your third.
All right. So as of right now, I'm looking at this team and I'm saying, okay, we got a lot of firepower. I don't necessarily need the best guy, but I do need a guy who could do the small things but still be able to carry over. So I'm torn between 4 people, actually, but I won't tell you all 4. We'll talk about that after we pick our team. But right now, it's between 2 people, and maybe you guys can help me out because in what I'm looking for personally, I'm looking for a wing that can guard the best player, that could create his own shot if need be, can catch and make the shot and do the small things, but have superstar potential. So here are my 2 options. As y'all can see my name and say LLC. Well, my first option is the best firm in Oklahoma City, which is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
My second option is Jaylen Brown.
Did Jaylen Brown make All-Star team this year?
No,
Yeah, he did. He did, I think.
Did he?
I think he did.
Somebody needs to
It
look
must
that
have
way.
been an injury. I'll take Jaylen off. Okay, so take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and then put in Cade Cunningham.
Okay. We'll put Cade in parentheses. I got it.
So we'll go with Shai.
Ham, give me your third in a parentheses.
6'8" wing, they can defend, they can knock down the open
You
jumper.
You don't have to go that way.
Yeah,
But I want to throw this guy to the mix because he's had a championship pedigree. He helped 2 teams win in a 3-year span. One of my all-time favorite Grizz is James Posey.
Okay.
That's a very interesting. Okay.
I look at him for like glue purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them that can hold it. You know,
He gonna hold the
down for the crew
when they wiping their feet. You need that.
Right. I could have went now. If you want to go in parentheses and we want to like shrink that down about 3 inches and can do a lot of the same stuff, and since we going young, I'm staying in Memphis and give me Bang.
Desmond Bang.
Hey, Trip was on my actual team. Like Trip was on my team. So
he was on mine too.
I went to the bluff too. So.
Keep those names. Don't they could easily go on the team. So my third is again, I think we need a bigger guard or another wing. So I'm gonna go with crazy as he is, troublemaker that he is, Captain Jack.
I was going there. I was thinking them too. And you know who else I was thinking? Since we kind of feel at this point, we done won. How we not go with Mike B?
Hold him. So
Big Shot. That's your pick. Do you got a possible, or you good with just stack 5?
The possible is, and this actually surprised me, but not really surprised me. Like, yeah, he didn't make an all-star team. We talk about this modern NBA. We still need a little bit of mobility, switchability on the perimeter on defense, and especially with the screen roll game. Marcus Camby.
Ooh,
Yeah.
money. Cash money.
So he's in parentheses. Now, let's talk about some of the names that ain't been picked. I'm going to just go through a couple because we want people to see the full list, full appreciation. Here's some guys that we ain't picked. This is off my homework. Mike Bibby. Mahmoud Abdul-Rahman.
Chris Jackson.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Jonas. Young cat.
Jefferson.
Who?
Al.
Big Al.
And so that's a couple. Now, who do y'all have on the list that we haven't even talked about?
Man, I got Jalen Rose. Byron Scott. Monte Ellis.
Monte was on my list too.
Lou Will.
Of course.
And I'm gonna do a J Ham on this one. The person who kind of created this whole scheme of basketball that we've seen, Don Nelson.
Don was a hoop, yeah. You know,
that's dope.
Damn, hit us off with about 3 or 4 that we ain't even got to us on your list.
I had to go back and give love to the smaller guards, man. I had to give love to Bennett Johnson, the microwave, for being what he was coming off the bench, a part of a championship run that ended 2 dynasties. And he hit the game one. He closed the series out on the second championship. I had to go with Date because Date had an impact everywhere he went. Yeah, Bennett had that real wild old man release on the jumper. That's the show, Big Shot. I see you. So.
He got that one where you had that cool Phil the King on the side. Give me that one shot there, young fella.
I'm talking about the boy legs was all off balance. He turned to the side, party, nothing but ball.
He let it ride.
They dog. They had to go with Date. And I thought I had y'all with Andrew Toney, just like I thought I had y'all with Ricky Pierce, but Andrew Toney made a couple of them. I actually tried to go through cats that I knew nobody was thinking about. That's how we get to Roy Tarver.
Yeah.
To be honest. So,
yeah.
With those 2 probably were the ones that just stand out. Everybody else is kind of pretty much all in the same neighborhood, though.
Right.
MJ, a couple of yours.
Yeah, so the way I went to my list is first I did the same research as everybody else, and I saw the notable names that kept coming, so I stayed completely away from them. Then knowing how you guys think, I was like, I don't want to keep picking the same people because, let's get creative with it. Hence the reason why I'm focused on current players in the NBA and young guys who haven't made it yet but will. So I'm going to give y'all 4. Bam Adebayo still has not made it, right?
Yeah, he made one.
He made.
Oh, even better. So get him out of there. All right, so I'll go Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
Evan's he's ready to take over the league. To me, he's Anthony Davis.
He won't be long.
Yeah, probably next year he on that bitch. To be real. He might be on that next year. Also, Scotty Barnes.
One of my favorites.
I like Scotty Barnes. Death to injuries, but he's just put so much work in, and with all of the hype that he came in from high school and having to deal with his pops, Lonzo Ball is just a winner. Like, I'll just stay with those 3 right now. I hope he's healthy this season because he's just he's the type of player that you just need to go to the next level.
All right. So looking at this is based on everybody's original 3. not the parentheses pick, the original 3. You got Perkins, Sabonis, Tarpley. Right now are the bigs. And so you got Kukoc at a forward. You got Lamar. You got Posey, Steven Jackson. Backcourt right now. Rod Strickland, CJ, Jason Terry. Are y'all good?
Get a top 4.
Yeah,
You get top 4 in the West with this.
And SGA is another guard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll replace SGA with Jamal Crawford.
Okay, so we replaced SGA with Crawford.
Yeah, I thought somebody was gonna name. That's the only reason why I didn't.
Okay, let's. Y'all want to keep? Y'all want to? How y'all feel about Crawford and SGA?
I think Crawford. I think that was my sub. I think he's over him. I think he
CJ
get
gonna be the smallest dude on the squad. I'm cool with it.
And CJ, what, 6'4", 6'5"?
But Jason Terry was smallest.
It'll be Jason Terry, the smallest though.
Okay.
We can now.
Cool too.
Now we can. Now let me say this. If we want to think of it, this is why we talk about this. This is our squad. If we're saying one size, I'm gonna just throw y'all a couple names. If you say, man, Jason Terry a little too small, you still have Jalen Rose. Still have Byron Scott.
Yep.
You still have. He's a wild card now. He's 2 a.m. phone call.
Who is that?
J.R. Ryder.
Hey, that JR, the second person on my list.
JR ain't bench though.
I don't know. We gotta think about that. You got Jalen Rose. I give you another guy. You talk about Trav, modern NBA. I'll give you another one. Josh Smith.
Starting to see with this NBA, they have a bias for left-hand people making the All-Star game. I'm starting to see this because there's too many codes. And has no business even being on this list. There's no business.
I'll give you another one. Now we talk about Rod Strickland being our run the team. What if Rod get hurt?
That's where Jalen Rose will be cash money to come in, and you still got CJ there too.
Would you be okay?
You got Jalen and CJ. Now the people that I have like on the
You still
bench,
got
Lamar's the goods.
What you want now? If we talk about for what Strick does, though,
you got Mike Conley though. Did we pick Mike Conley?
He made All-Star.
But yeah, that's right. So if we gotta do that, it's only one other person.
Now, hold on. I'm gonna throw another name out.
Chris Jackson,
Bibby, Jason Williams, Derek Harper,
Andre Miller.
I
would go Mahmoud if any of them. Gotta go Mahmoud.
Oh God.
Gotta go Mahmoud. For me, it's not. Y'all know how much I like it. For me, it's not even a question. Mahmoud.
Now, say this: if we take Mahmoud off for Jason Terry, we still smallish in the backcourt.
I'm okay with that because they can defend.
Do you want to take somebody else?
You know what hurts Jalen to me? Jalen was somewhat of a late bloomer, but you are a part of that 81-point game. You are a heavily part of that 81-point game.
That's Sam Mitchell's fault, man. Like, because Jalen was telling him, why don't we double team him? Why don't we get out the side? He told him, I think Sam wanted to see that shit.
So you are in the record books on the wrong end, fella.
So, man, let me ask you this then. Crawford, SGA, Jason Terry.
Are we trying to see about eliminating? Which one we may eliminate? Okay.
Which one or two? Because if we go
man. Give me the Jets.
I don't think we need Jason Terry.
Definitely
I
on
can
it.
understand that part too.
Who we subbing though? Who we subbing for?
That's what I'm saying. It's like which way we be going? Who we subbing for this?
Hey, do we really need Kukoc and Odom? We can get Kukoc out of there. No offense.
Another one.
That's fair.
So let's scratch Tony Kukoc.
Up.
Because it's the same dude. Like we trying not to have the same type.
So we get rid of Jason Terry. We get rid of Jason Terry.
Kukoc we scratched.
Left-handed.
Kukoc is scratched. Jason Terry is scratched.
You know what though? People ain't ready for left-handed people like that.
I get it.
It's unique. It's unique. I didn't play a team that had all 5 people left-handed.
Like Temple.
One of the hardest things to defend, but you got to think your mindset and everything has to be in Doctor Strange mode. It has to be something totally different to beat them. Yes.
No, but I'm saying with Perkins and with Odom already, I don't think Kukoc is better than those two anyway. So we got that's more than enough mismatch because you got one that can push that bitch up the court and run your point forward. You have another one that can play down low and stretch your big out. It's a lot going on with those two dudes. That's just hard to guard.
So
like we can put Perkins center.
This is what we got right now. Remember, it's 3 players per man. Trav, you have now Perkins, Sabonis, and Crawford is in parentheses.
Did we put Crawford in though?
He was your parentheses player. So if you eliminate Kukoc, he goes in.
Bet. So I got Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford makes the team.
MJ, you got Edwards, Strickland, and Mahmoud now.
Yep.
Ham, you got Tarpley, CJ Posey, and Bain in parentheses. Want to keep it?
I'm cool with it.
All right.
We keep our man Roy Tarpley in some type of round-the-clock treatment.
Yeah.
Because he a 2 a.m. phone call away, too.
Yeah.
Just
So
keep it real. Make God rest his soul.
So 3, Ham, Tarpley, CJ Posey. So now my 3 become Lamar, Captain Jack, and Camby.
Straight, man. I like that.
We ready. I can ride with that.
I think we got a good, decent team, man.
Straight, man. We got a little something for everything.
Mm-hmm. We can play any era with that thing too. You want to pound? You
now,
want to stretch? Whatever.
We can run.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. We got 12, but NBA kind of keeps some folks in some G League. Pull them up. Who is that one guy? Who is that one guy that we need to keep in the hip pocket? Just in case.
If we're gonna go if we're gonna take, let's say we're gonna put 3 in the G League. To me, if we put 3 in the G League, to me, that's always should be young players. I'm not putting no vets in the G League. I respect it too much.
No Randy Livingston. None of that Randy Livingston.
Wow.
Yeah, we ain't doing it. So to me,
no Jared Jack.
Yeah, Jared Jack did do that shit too.
Jared Jack, 38 years old.
Livingston made a career out of it though.
Okay, so
he was like D-League.
Everybody one G League pick.
Okay. Evan Mobley.
Okay. Trav.
Second question.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Jordan Poole.
Talking ass man.
Okay, Ham.
Bang.
Bang,
over there. Yeah.
Mobley, Poole, Bang.
They gonna win the G League too.
Yeah, they definitely gonna win the G League title.
They gonna win the G League.
They gonna G League, Summer League, get a ring.
Right. All in the same clip.
Shout out to the Portland Trailblazers getting the rings, man.
They beat
Man,
the Knicks.
Summer League.
Dr. Dame Lillard answering Shane Sharp's call while he on vacation.
Fool didn't even know they won.
The Knicks ain't shit, man. I tell you, man, even the Summer League, man, y'all fought down, man. Terrible, man.
Folks couldn't even win the Summer League.
And what they playing Quentin Grimes? Quentin Grimes is logging minutes.
Them folks played John Starks and Rolando Blackman, still couldn't win the Summer League. Mobley, Poole, Bane. I like the SGA pick for the G League. I'm with that.
So SGA on your G League.
Yeah, so here's the roster. Sam Perkins, Arvydas Sabonis, Jamal Crawford, Anthony Edwards, Rod Strickland, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Roy Tarpley, CJ McCollum, James Posey, Lamar Odom, Steven Jackson, Marcus Campbell.
I like this squad, man.
With Evelyn Mobley, Jordan Poole, Desmond Bain, SGA.
I got one question to the spirit of NBA Live, though. Are we the blockers, the stealers, the slammers, or the jumpers?
Oh my God.
Fellas, let's talk about just as y'all were doing your homework, pulling names. A couple guys that you were either like, damn, he really did make an all-star team. You were like, yeah, he didn't make an all-star team. He was better than maybe thought he was. Just a couple guys that you had on your homework.
Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah.
That was one of my ones. Drazen. Ron Harper surprised me because I just knew he made one on the Cleveland squad.
Yeah.
Cleveland, right. I would have thought he made one too.
Ron Harper never making Cleveland was surprising.
See, I think my thought process going into it was like, did they make one? That's what made the Andrew Toney, the Ricky Pierce, the Roy Tarpley, who else did I come up with? I think I was bouncing around with Starks and a couple other cats. It was like just to confirm if they put in like a lot of cats. I'm like one or two. Dale Ellis was another name that popped up. I'm like, I remember Dale Ellis making one. I didn't me confirm if he made one. But that was, and really, I when I started it, I just went to the 6-man to the year award winner list, start off there. Let's just scour through here. Let's see if anybody got one, two, okay, couple cats, all right, and just kind of spun around from there. But I didn't want to go too deep and go back into like ABA era in the 70s and 60s. I didn't want to go back too deep into it. So.
You know, a player that probably could have made an All-Star game, but was in the wrong era at the wrong time, probably the wrong team. Ricky Rubio. Ricky perfect for the 90s. It was perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
I mean, it's a rare Brandon made the All-Star game in the 90s. I could see Ricky in one.
No, but his game was just perfect for it. He gonna feed his scores. You not taking the ball.
Point guard.
Yeah, like he should have been in the 90s. Unfortunately, he just was born late. Nobody really appreciated what he's doing until now. Now they starting to appreciate it. But
I think the guy that surprised me as far as having ever made one. I think Mike Bibby was surprising. I swore Derek Harper made one.
That Dallas Derek Harper, yes.
He didn't.
He did.
I had Ham appreciate the old hit, Michael Cage.
Ooh. Clippers version?
Yeah. Like
Jericho?
Untitled every year, Michael James. Never.
Ooh.
You know who's a model player that surprised me has never made one? And I thought he had snuck one in.
Who?
Tobias.
Tobias? Tobias should haven't. He should haven't made an All-Star.
He's been an 18, 19 a game type dude that never made one.
For a while.
He ain't never been in a dunk contest or anything?
Tobias just been on the sidelines all weekend chilling with us.
That's good.
Tobias go on vacation on the All-Star weekend. He go to Cabo or something. You know?
Yeah, every year.
That's because Bo Cruz was killing him.
Bo Cruz would kill him outside. Bo Cruz would kill him outside on the court.
I mean, he got a bucket at first, but after that, it was kind of like normal.
Them folk hooping on the Philly cheesesteak trucks.
Right. Now, but Tobias is also another guy that probably was born in the wrong era and not as appreciated as he could be because they tried half of his career, they tried to make him into a 3DA in which you stand in the corner and catch and shoot, where he could do a lot of things. He has a lot of mellow in his game. But just during that time, the NBA was trying to get rid of mellows. So he had to adjust.
Another one that bounced across my list was Lance. Just because you know Lance not that action. You know what I'm saying? He was whatever. He don't care. This in terms of just one of those guys. It's like, yeah, I can appreciate that. Lance and I also had Big Baby on mine.
Big Baby.
Yeah, Big Boy can go, man. I mean, it was for the boy.
Yeah. So go ahead, Trey.
The one that kind of, it was like, when I seen it, I was like, dang, he ain't get one. But then I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I see why. It was Serge Ibaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serge was one of them ones, like, he could have snuck off in there. You know, like how some teams they had that third guy, like how the Bulls had Jordan and Pippen, and they snuck in like Horace Grant.
Right.
OKC had that time when KD and Russ was there. They there. I want to say 2013.
Yeah.
14. You know,
13, 12, 13, 14. Yes.
Yeah, Serge Ibaka.
When Serge was the number 2 power forward in the game around that time.
Oh Lord. The youngin, man. Rest in peace, man. But
I had to get that one in,
yes.
man. As soon as you
but Serge
was
one of those ones. He was one of the ones that you like, dang, he ain't sneak off in there. But you see why, like, yeah, I understand.
Nah, him and Antonio McDyess pretty much had the same career.
Dice got in a few of them though.
Yeah, Dice, he got it. Sports was like
Denver, right? He got his in Denver.
No, he got it, but I'm saying like
just the way his career is going and how it is, he has that type of career, right?
You know the interesting part about Lamar never made an All-Star game, but he was an Olympian and he played in the World Cup.
Yeah,
but never went to the All-Star.
Ultimate team, like Lamar, amongst his people. Lamar is the man amongst his people. For all his,
they love him.
For all his issues, you can't say shit about him.
They love him. They love him.
Man, this was a fun exercise, man. I hope y'all liked it. The curve, you know, we couldn't just like these are our favorite 12. That's too easy. And we had to make it a little.
We ended up putting together a squad out of this shit.
That's all I'm saying. I won't get fired as a coach with that team.
No, we're not getting fired. We put it 70.
Or front office.
We go on 60.
Yeah, but we got bottomless barbecue nachos coming to the suite, man. What y'all talking about, man?
Repost We're gonna give y'all the full list who we on the team. Remember, 94 feet up. Seen is the family. Notification. Trav, MJ, Hank, Big Shot, basketball.